Okay,
That would be
next
my guess.
question is Julian. What's the
Julian.
longest period of time you had a property without a tenant? That's a
Ah,
you question.
Julian, that is a me question. So I do our property management stuff. Julian, I'm going to pretend like I am not going to answer it for this last property that we had because I chose to leave that one empty for longer than I needed to because I just personally in my life. Okay. So I'm going to ignore this last property that we had, which was vacant for like 4.5 months. But I'm going to talk about what have we seen. So in 18 years of investing in Alberta, where we've seen 4 recessions, 2 of which were pretty brutal recessions. I don't know an exact number, but I would say what, 2.5 months?
Yeah,
Maybe
2 3 months.
3.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. That's
For sure. Yeah, it
it's
happens.
it's
As I've gotten better at property management, certainly it happens less. We don't have vacancies anymore if we don't choose to have them. But yeah, I would say 2.5 to 3 months. And that's at the worst of times
mhm.
with, sometimes some not
In the
great
middle of winter too,
properties.
and so that's why at the beginning, especially, we didn't really understand that weather played a part in tenant vacating and putting tenants in a property. Is they don't want to move in the middle of winter, and they don't want to be moving in the middle of winter, and the type of applications that you get are going to be different in the winter. At least here in the Edmonton area, that's been our experience. So we've made a lot of adjustments to how we do things and when we have leases end in the spring or summer months at the very latest,
Mhm.
so that we're not running into the winter vacant, because then that's when you can really sit for a couple 3 months and before you're going to fill that vacancy. So there's things that you can do
Yeah.
to help fix that situation.
And you know what else I've learned is sometimes, okay, so here, Julian, here's the thing that Corey taught me that I was really resistant to. I had in my head that I wanted a certain amount of rent. So on my cash flow sheet to my investors, let's say that I said they're going to get 1,600. Well, I want to bring my investors $1,600 a month. That's what I want to do because that's what I said I'm going to do. And then I get a lease break in February. And technically, yes, I can chase every tenant that breaks their lease, but in reality, doesn't always work, right? So here I am in February. I've got a lease break. I have to release this place. Well, I want my 1,600, right? But guess what? If I go 1 month vacant, so you do the numbers on that, okay? Because you're better with that. But
Well,
you know where
1,600
I'm
one
going.
month vacant, you're losing 1,600 for a year, which is what,
$20
$120 a
a
month.
month.
So now if you rented for 1,480 for the 12 months, you're equal to getting 1,600 and 1 month vacancy.
1480. Okay, so
Roughly.
yeah, ish. Okay, so my pride, my stubbornness, and my, I don't know, what do you want to call it? Like, just like headstrongness. I was like, no, 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 I want
I've got a
1,600.
few names for that,
Okay,
but
zip it. Okay, zip it. But like 1,600 a month, that's what I had in my head. But guess what? That doesn't make sense. So look at your numbers, Julian, on an annual basis. So like if I rented this place, let's say that, if I go vacant for that month, fine. What if I only go vacant for 2 months or 2 weeks because I bring the price down by $50? Am I still break even? I'm still break even. I'm still winning in the same place.
Mhm,
It's just in my head that I'm not.
mhm.
So there's, stuff like that, offering incentives. If I know I'm going to be vacant for a month, offer a free month rent. But then also, like, let's say they have pets. Oh, sorry, that doesn't apply if you have pets because you're going to, we're going to have more damages from you. Or that only applies if you take it for the first of the month. Oh, well, I can't take it till the 15th. Okay, that's fine. So we'll do an incentive, but it's not going to be a full free month. So you can figure out and learn how to do some of these things.